Hello, 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 hello. How we doing out there? How's it going? Thought I'd get on and do a show tonight. Been a minute. I got been busy since the new year started, but I'm enjoying it. Let's make sure the audio is going well. Just doing a little check. There we go. Everything should be on, and I think I'm doing good. Yeah. Hey, welcome to CJ Life, the show that I use to get started podcasting. It's a show I have on my social medias and my networks, and it's more of just a show about me. My Manic Mondays is like too serious of a show that I want to have more of a laid back vibe, and this is kind of this show here, and it's got more of a network, and I have more people to talk to. What's up? I actually need to talk to you, Blue. I need to have you and the guys on my Manic Mondays coming up. I'm gonna reach out to you guys. What do you call it? Yeah, so you have more of a network here, just to kind of interact more with the people that have kind of grown. And now that I have what do you call it? The power of Streamyard, I can actually talk about some things tonight. Nothing really serious. I've been doing a restroom renovation, a very long overdue restroom renovation, and technically today's day 6, but we took kind of like a day and a half off because we kind of had to figure out some things. Also, I had work piled up a little bit, but check out, look where we're at. Look at this. The restroom is getting demoed. My brother and I we took it down. Boom, got this. We got it going. We're actually got to take off the walls too, so it's gonna suck because we're gonna just close in everything, make it a little bit nicer. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, dude. I'm gonna let you know. Definitely gonna have you on. Hey, what's up, Troy? Dude, you're killing it on the film festivals. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, we have Troy Burbank in the house. This guy is becoming an indie filmmaker legend. He's just knocking him out of the park. Everything he throws out there. Yeah, it's what do you got going on right now, Troy? What are you winning right now? Wait, every time I see you on there, you got another one. Still still love Wasted Blind. I mean, what's good? That's a good one. Wasted Blind there. Good old Ernie O'Donnell. You got him do some acting chops there. Yeah, so you know what? This is a cool thing about my show. This is my interactive show, and Troy, I'm gonna let people know who you are. Because let's see. Here you go, everybody. There's Troy, and there in the back is in his reel that's from Wasted Blind. Like he's already got a win, so he's got some stuff coming up. I know he's been entering all the film festivals, but if you get a chance, go to is it still on Amazon? Yeah, go on Amazon, and you get to check out his series that he made called On Our Own. It's a 6 episode series. Each episode's about what is it, like 20, 21 minutes, something like that. I like it. I like the show a lot. It's got a lot of like real feel to it. It's got a real like down to earth, just like a home style feel. But I like it because it's blue collar. They do it themselves. Troy writes everything, does everything himself. So it's pretty cool how like you really get and they got some talent here. Check it out. Dishes are done, man. Keep cooking. They have some. There's Ernie. So there's that. So my two favorite characters are there's Demo, there's Derek Albini, and then there's Andrew Bain as Drew. My two favorite characters on the show. But yeah, give it a shot if you haven't seen it. It's on Amazon. On Our Own. I like it also because it's independent. He makes it himself, and I want to make a fan episode, so I gotta get on that because I already see episode 2 there. Hey, what's up, Michael? How you doing, man? Always great to see you. Always good to hear from you. Hope you're doing well. We got an important game on Monday, don't we? We got it's gonna be different. Release a trailer tomorrow. You will have to wait to find out. Dang, dropping something fresh. Probably gonna drop the On Our Own too. Season 2. Man, this looks I don't know. We'll see. It's tomorrow. It's already coming. Friday is the drop. Thanks, Troy. Thanks for letting us know. See what he's gonna drop tomorrow. Something new. But if you're here for the first time, getting to know who I am CJ Robles, just a movie guy, film guy, graphic guy, graphic novels, not graphic, but graphic novels, comic books, illustrations, art, you name it, I like it. Kind of focus there, focus my energy there. Comedy too, comedy. Let's see. Oh, so one of the gifts I got my son for Christmas was an easy bake oven, and it's not didn't really work out too well to it today. We tried it out. I did have to kind of use the real toaster oven, but I made this little thing. My son made that for me. The red velvet cake. The icing was a little runny. Not too bad though. The hearts. Well, let's just say the hearts were the worst part of it. That made the cake taste like chocolate. Yeah, but I mean, I think we can do better. The easy bake oven ingredients, I don't really feel are gonna sit well in my stomach. I didn't eat the whole thing. I took a few bites, but it wasn't too bad. But it just wasn't like a cake. But for a 4-year-old, when the thing says for 8, my kid's kind of advanced. It says 8 plus, and he's like, yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta get on it. Um, yeah, so he likes to bake. Oh, look who it is. Perry in the house. Was it a new model or older one? It's the new one. Let me see if I can find the. So if I can find the. Yeah, I think the older ones worked better. There was like the block, and you just put it in and you shut it. This thing kind of has like a wheel or something. But it didn't really find it. I did some research on it before, just to see if it was. Here it is. I got it right here. Just to see if how easy it was to use, and it was not. I remember it being way much easier, like like funner too. It's this one right here. This one right here. Here's the problem. Here's the bastard. Nah, it didn't really work. Plus, it doesn't come with anything. So you have to you buy this, and look that's kind of how it starts. You look happy, you're inserting it, and then you're kind of like, okay, well I'm waiting. Where the hell's it at? And then it never really comes. Then it's Walmart, you know. But now it's this one. I didn't really I don't know. Didn't really like it too much. But it's all right. We're learning. We're having fun. We're enjoying the easy bake oven. It's something fun. But all right, let's get on to some movies. I actually want to talk about a show that I've been kind of binging because I've seen it and I've seen the clips on like YouTube, like Facebook, but I never actually seen the show till the other day till Sunday. And man, I gotta say, this show is what I love about animation. I need to work my butt off so I get this good. Cause man, or not me do the animation, but me hire people. And that show is Primal. It's a TV series, 2019, still going. TV mature, 22 minutes. Rating on IMDb, 8.710. Animation, action, adventure. A caveman and a dinosaur bond over shared tragedy and work together to survive in a prehistoric world. Creator is Gennady Tartakovsky. Stars Aaron LaPalante. My context. I'm already exhausted. I'm making this out. Titia. Elo. Sorry. And Fred Tatasor. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Tatascori. Um, but yeah, this is an awesome show. The illustrations are amazing. The story, I mean, yeah, it is tragedy that they share. It's sad, but one of like my favorite things about this animation, little to no dialogue. You're literally just going through the animation. You're going through the feelings. You're enjoying it. I hope I'm not ruining this for anybody. No spoilers, really. But man, this is beautiful. It is like it's a cool like, I don't know. Look at the illustrations. Look beautiful. It's a cool little like adventure story you could go on. I'm only been watched up this episode 3, so I'm gonna kind of watch a little bit more of it and get it over with. But man, it's such a beautiful illustrations. Beautiful. I gotta say, I wanna get this good. Like producing wise, I don't know if I would be able to illustrate this well because it takes a long time to get this good. But yeah, like I mean, this is a great show. If anybody's out there wants to watch a cool animation, I totally say go watch Primal. Yeah, that one right there. It's on HBO Max. And speaking about HBO Max, we're gonna go on to the other movie I've been watching. I was supposed to talk about these on My Manic Mondayz, but I didn't get to it. But we'll go to it right now. Let's see where you at. All right. Actually, I need to finish like the last like maybe 5 or 10 minutes of the movie. Superman Unbound. It's a pretty cool one. It's like the DCU, like it's gotten a little bit like dark in some areas, but the animations are where it's at. That's where the real canon at for the DC. If you're into like DC comics, the movies don't really do that much justice, but the comics do, the animations do. Superman Unbound video 2013. This is already gonna be 10 years old. PG-13, 1 hour 15 minutes. IMDb rating of 6.5 out of 10 with 13,000 votes. Animation, action, adventure. Superman and Supergirl take on the cybernetic Brainiac, who boasts that he possesses the knowledge and strength of 10,000 worlds. Director James Tucker, writers Bob Goodman, Geoff Johns, and Gary Frank. Stars Matt Bonner, Stana Satic, and John Noble. This is actually a pretty cool. I mean, for the story for this one was a interesting story because it is just like the Man of Steel. It's pretty powerful, and his cousin's just as powerful as him. So you see a lot of you get to see a lot of the Superman vulnerabilities. But I do like what they do with the DCU, where they show a lot of the other characters, like Jimmy Olsen's. I guess has a little role. They're always like Jimmy, kind of like the Peter Parker with no powers, just straight up the journalist, the paper kid. And then what else did I watch? Oh yeah, I saw. I was watching Broken Arrow. I didn't finish watching it, but I've seen this movie so many times that I think I picked up something on it this time. I was like, this is kind of a kind of slow action movie. Not like from the John Woo or anything. Just maybe kind of the time was like mid '90s. Was like 96 was when it came out. Yeah, 1996. So let's see. I think the fact that it is. I think it's like the fact that it was that time frame of the year. I mean, that the decade of '96, where the movies were very the action was kind of fizzing out a little bit. So Broken Arrow, 1996, rated R, 1 hour 48 minutes, 6.1 out of 10, with 100,000 votes. Not bad. Action, adventure, thriller. Terrorists steal nuclear warheads from the U.S. military, but don't count on a pilot and a park ranger spoiling their plans. Director John Woo, writer Graham Yost, and stars John Travolta, Christian Slater, and Samantha Mathis. John Woo. Let's see what his top 4 movies are. A Better Tomorrow, Red Cliff, Face Off, and Hard Boiled. Hard Boiled's a pretty good movie. That's hardcore, man. Chow Yun Fat. There it is, Chow Yun Fat, dude. This is an awesome movie. I gotta rewatch. Where can I watch it right now? It's still Amazon. But yeah, let's see. Well, John Woo, action. But yeah, Face Off. That's another good one. But this one, Broken Arrow, it was I enjoyed it when I was younger, but recently I was kind of like, it's not bad. I get the idea, I get the concept. Howie Long acting was pretty cool, but I don't know. I gotta rewatch this one again and kind of watch it like with the intent to. It's gone up on the popularity scale. Look at that. It's 4,767. But Travolta's pretty good in this one, like as the antagonist there. Christian Slater there's a pro tag. But all right, so the movie of the night that we're picking. Oh, I got nobody here. I'm boring. Sorry, buddy. So just need to practice. You gotta get on once a week. You gotta get the practice in. It's kind of late though. That's what I'm finding out. There's no greater education than the one that is self-driven. Neil Degresse Tyson. Now, yeah, this is like this is a motivational quote I picked for My Manic Mondayz. If you haven't gotten a chance to see it, go check it out on the Indie Escape Network. I had my not my first, but one of my favorite screenwriting professors on, and we just had a conversation about just the love for writing and where it comes from, and she shared some cool stuff with me, and some intimate stuff with me about like just look up vampire phobia. It's cool. That's a cool one. Like not cool, but I mean it's a cool like a thing that she shared with me. I thought that was cool. But yeah, she's one of my favorite screenwriters. Not she is my favorite screenwriting professor because she kind of helped me understand how to like actually do filmmaking, not just screenwriting, but like filmmaking. And it was great having her. So when I picked the Neil deGrasse quote, I wanted to pick an educator, and he's pretty up there with just knowledge. And when I saw his quote, I was like, oh yeah, this is totally good. Like for what I want, there's no greater education than one that is self-driven. Like just teach yourself, and I like that about teach yourself what you can do, teach yourself where you can go, teach yourself where you want to be, and just like practice. And it doesn't matter if anybody's looking or anything, just do it, because the more you teach yourself, the better you're gonna get. And but I like that. Self education is always like, and I that's what I do. I self educate, but I'll say that learning knowledge is power. So I can't be doing these shows so late. I had a long day. This kitchen reno. I mean, I'm going to the kitchen reno next. But before we do that, we're gonna watch a movie that my brother hasn't seen before. The Little Rascals. That's the movie of the night. We're gonna watch it. I think we're gonna watch it this weekend with the fam. We're gonna watch The Little Rascals. I've seen it recently, like in the last 2 or 3 years. I think I did see it in 2020. But this is a great movie. That's a Penny Marshall flick, I believe. Let's go look into it real quick because I'm gonna watch it this weekend. And I like to talk about movies. They're always fun. I remember watching the making of this movie, and it helped me understand movies better, and especially to help me understand about how they'd say working with kids. It's hard in movies. They're absolutely right. The Little Rascals, 1994, rated PG, 1 hour 22 minutes, comedy family romance. Alfalfa is wooing Darla, and his woman hating friends attempt to sabotage the relationship. Oh no, director is Penelope. Was that Spheres? Writer is Penelope Spheres. I'm saying that wrong, aren't I? Robert Walter Stroff and Mike Scott. Stars Travis Tedford, Bug Hall, and Brittany Ashton Holmes. This movie was just from like the 50s, I believe. They had a TV show from the 50s called The Little Rascals or something like that, the 40s, and there's just little kids, these little these little misfits, man. I have a feeling that look, there they are, like 30 years later, or something like that. Are they doing this, or 20 years later? I guess the 20th. So what would they be like? No, they didn't do this, did they? They remade this movie. Oh, they're all back. Oh wow, Spanky looks like he's in a hardcore punk band. Well, they did make. I gotta look into that. Maybe we should look into it. Did they make a Little Rascals too? Oh, that's what my son. He saw the cover and he wanted to do his hair like alfalfa. So today they put his hair like alfalfa. Bug Hall. Such a great movie. I can't wait to watch it again. I'm gonna watch it with my son, so it's gonna be fun. Is that yeah. Yeah, I don't know. He's gonna see this scene. I don't know. Well, I don't know. If my son likes to act all this stuff. He sees the movie. I was never like that. Like I like acting. I like pretending. I never really like. I don't know. I guess if somebody told me, like I remember when they told me about like the brute, like what cologne could start fire, and that I was like, all right, I'll try that, or some things like that. But I don't know. He sees this stuff and he does it, so I do watch and monitor a lot what he watches. But Little Rascals ain't bad, but I'm just looking at it as like, oh man, I don't want to be playing with water all day. Had some good cameos in this movie too. The whoopee. This IMDb page for his nice little breakdown too. It's pretty cool. It's got 196 pages or images. There he goes. Yeah, it's gonna be Max. It's gonna be fun. Froggy. Oh yeah, he wants to talk too. So let's see how that goes. All right, stop sharing. All right, here we go. We got some comments up in here. Hey Cindy, how you doing? Hi, Cindy. Thank you for the William Crane video. I gotta get ready to post that. That is I got a oh yeah, cause Cindy did a Cindy is the creator of a Horror Able, and she hello Cindy. Um, she's the creator of Horror Able. It's an awesome documentary about people being Cindy, help me out with this. How do you say this? It's people being represented right on the screen. So like I guess it's people with not special needs, but like I don't know. Cindy, you gotta help me out. It's a great documentary. Um, but she had or like just people that get casted out for like colors, race, skin, and ageism. So she hooked me up with she did one of her Indiegogos, and she hooked me up with a shout out video from William Crane. And if you don't know who that is, then we're gonna show you real quick. This is awesome. Oh wait, let me look it up first. Yes, there we go. Thank you. Horror creators with disabilities. Yes, because they were being misrepresented, and now there's a documentary spot some light on it. It's awesome. Um, but where was I going? Oh yeah, let's go to. I'm gonna push it up real quick and show you who he is because this is awesome. It's so cool. Like I really do like getting what do you call it? The cameos and shout outs, and it's pretty cool. Let's see, where am I at? I'm about to cough. Hold on, that cedar. Cedar's been getting to me. Gotta make a movie about that. What am I doing? Did that wrong. Sorry, everybody. I'm always misspelling that movie. There we go. That's how you spell it. All right, here we go. Sorry, I'm gonna cough real quick. Her documentary is meant to create awareness of inclusive and accessibility in our industry. Yes, man. She did it, and she used it independently. So another shout out to you, Cindy. But she got me video I need to splice together real soon from William Crane, and that's Blackula. He's the creator. Blackula, 1972, PG, 1 hour 33 minutes, 5.7 out of 10 on the IMDb with 7.1 thousand votes. Fantasy horror romance. An ancient African prince turned into a vampire by Dracula himself finds himself in modern Los Angeles. William Crane as the director, writers Joan Torres and Raymond Cohen. Stars William Marshall, Vonetta McGee, and Denise Nicholas. Yeah, Blackula. So this is one that like the black exploitation films. I got a video from Blackula himself. I did at first. I asked him a kind of just like a broad answer. Now I should a question, but now I was like, I kind of want to know what he watches, what kind of movies he's into. Look at that. That's so cool. Just creating like ideas and bringing them like from like I mean, look at this. I gotta go. I gotta rewatch this. Let's see where it's located. Just looking at the like. I mean, think about it. It's Dracula, and there's like cops. Now modern day time. That's why I like Monster Squad so much, because you know it's kind of like the horror monster movies in the modern time. It's always like I don't know. Just see how they react. See how it goes. Oh yeah. Let's see where we can find this. This movie is gonna be available on Prime. It's available on Amazon Prime. Nice. He likes westerns too. Cool. See, Perry knows what's up. Perry's always seen the good movies. Perry always knows what's going on. Thank you for your support, CJ. You rock. Have to get William on your show. Yeah, I do. Please. I would totally. I would just. I don't know. I got the fanboy. You know, I gotta hold him in. I'd have to be like, I'm just gonna stay quiet and just talk. He's versatile in his movies, watching drama, fantasy, and some horror. Yeah. You know, some of the like interviews that I've done or just kind of I've seen and like when I go to the horror conventions, a lot of the like best horror actors don't really watch horror movies, but then the ones that really like the best villains, I think, watch horror movies the most. Like they're the ones I like to like, because they get it, you know. But yeah, I like I don't know. I want to see where I go because we're filming. We're doing a short. I was gonna try to do it at the end of January, but I think it's gonna be at the beginning of February. And then I'm doing an animation, and then I'm doing a comic book. So I do technically two comic books, but one I'm gonna let kind of give me the year to work on, and this other one I'm kind of mainstreaming it. I'm already getting it done. I'm been working on it for about 4 or 5 days now, nonstop. I've been working on it for longer, but I started working on it like 2 weeks ago, and now I've been hitting it hard for like the last 4 or 5 days, 4 or 5 mornings. I've been waking up and getting my comic book written, and it's actually, let's see, it's actually, I had to put a schedule because this is one thing I couldn't figure out. I was having trouble with in the last 2 years was I didn't really have a schedule of how to do things because I lost like my track of time. I don't know. Is there everybody else the only one feel like that? Like in 2020, like I feel I was always good with time, and ever since then I've showed up late to places. I forget things, and it's like I kind of forget my awareness. Like I forget what time it is, and I always used to always be on point. But also too, I have a son now, so I think that makes a big difference because you get you get the disturbance of the force. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, see what I can. So I gave myself a schedule. So the comic book title's right here, but I gave myself a schedule how I'm gonna do this because I really want to get to the end. I really want to. I want to get this. So I was like, okay, let me figure out what I need to do because I wrote the whole story out, and now I'm just working right now with doing I'm doing characters and oh man, I gotta get that. Okay, so I got a lot of stuff I gotta post up, but I have a way how I figured out this little schedule from some of my conventions interviews. So I had an interview with a comic book creator, and he showed me how the breakdown is to make a comic book, and that's what I'm using to make my comic book. And I gave myself the deadline of 3 weeks, so let's get cracking, you know. But I did get a lot done the last 2 days. I've really been hitting this hard, so gotten pretty far. It's just I didn't realize like the comic book and storyboard and all that they all worked well together. And illustrating and drawing will lead you somewhere. Just by I guess just practice and just what do you call it? Just routine. But remember, I've been throwing this out. Wits End. If you haven't seen it, go watch it because I'm working on it. I already got the okay from the man himself, David Lee Madison, that I could do Wits End too. But it's gonna be an animation. It's only gonna be like 45 minutes. We're gonna do like a short. I think it's still short, 45 minutes. But we'll see what I can think of. But I'm throwing this one out there too. So I'm writing Wits End too right now. I have already kind of where I'm going with it. After talking to David Lee Madison, and I kind of slept it off, and the next day I woke up and I had like a really good like story arc for one of the characters, and I was like, oh yeah, I totally need to go with it. But if you get a chance, you got Wits End. It's a survival movie. It's about a guy who's at his wits end. But it's a slow burn, but I totally enjoy it because if you're a filmmaker and you want to learn how to make a movie, that movie was made by one person. David Lee Madison made that movie alone. So, I asked him like, why'd you do it? He goes, nah, because I wanted to. Like not cocky, just being like, nah, just because. He think something like about like he just said like he could do a movie on his own, and he tried it and he did it. So I thought that was pretty cool. So it's kind of like rubbed off on me, and I'm like, doesn't matter like when it comes to filming like or anything at that case, like if things start like sometimes like my computer will just, well now they got a new one, but back like last year and the year before I'd be working on projects and all of a sudden my deadline would come up or something, my computer just start crashing for no reason, or I'm about to start a project and I can't like get my computer just won't let me respond back or something. So I was learning to like, well, I have to get the better hardware and learn to keep it updated and take care of it and like everything else. But it's just kind of like it's just things that happen. Like I'm filmmaking, like anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Murphy's Law is like strong in filmmaking, especially for me. Like you'll lose something. You're gonna lose like a vital part. If there's three pieces you need, to make your movie, you're gonna lose one of them. So you have to figure out how to hold. You're gonna have to figure out how to pick that up. Like I've been saying, there's not when you're a filmmaker, you don't really there aren't really problems you see. You just see unlimited solutions. Like which one's gonna work the best. Because if you don't, then you'll never be really able to finish what you start, or you'll never be able to gather traction. You have to gather traction as you get on it. Yeah. Thank you, Cindy. See, that's coming from a filmmaker right there. And I think this is more or less what I want to do with this channel. With the other, My Manic Mondayz is definitely movies and mental health. I was having a conversation with my brother, and I was telling him that it's a serious conversation, but a serious topic, but the conversation doesn't have to be too serious. So, but it does have to be aware. But it's more about you. It's you yourself. How do you view yourself? How do you feel about yourself? It's how do you? That's why I see mental health, and with the way movies is how they help me pass my time, and how I learn from them, and just kind of and not even nowadays learning from movies, not even what they do in the movies, how did they get that shot? How did they do this? How did I like trying to reenact shots? They on the what's it called, the Secret Stash, with Mike Zapsik and Julia Zapsik and Chris Cords, that show that they have on for the Secret Stash on Wednesdays. They showed an Adam West Batman scene, an aquatic scene fighting underwater. And I was like, how'd they do that? And then Mike Zapsik just says, oh, they literally put a fish tank in front of the camera. And I want to do that. I want to see how you could do that. And just so the actors, so I guess everybody's dry. You're not in water, so they're just moving very slow, and they're acting, pantomiming really slow. So something like that really to me, that excites me. So filmmaking nowadays is kind of changed a lot for me. I mean, last year I didn't do a whole lot because I feel like I was consuming more, understanding more, figuring out the process a little bit better, because I wanted to make sure I can get to a place where I was going to be able to to get better, improve more. I could see short distance things I was doing with my movies, and I was like, I want to do a feature. I really want to get out there, and I need to know what to get a budget. I need to figure all that. So I started reaching out, started meeting people, and then just started conversating, and then so a lot of failures, but you get a lot of a lot of different things. Oh, I wanted to share these too, because My Manic Mondayz is, like I said, a serious show, but I want to have more fun with it. And a lot of things I did when I was younger, I'd always do a bunch of sketch comedy, back in high school, in 2003. I know it's been 20 years. So this is how I started. I did 3 sketches for this past week's episode of My Manic Mondayz, with my special guest, Kathy Welch. My professor. That's why I have the education there. She's a professor at ACC Austin Community College, and she helped me really understand cinema. So I wanted to have more fun with my show and not make it so bleak. So let's have some fun with these videos I made. So let's see. Let me share them real quick.
Okay, hello. Thank you for watching my show. I just want to apologize that I have cedar fever right now. It's not funny. The cedar is really getting to me, and I just look like this. So let's have a good show tonight, and thank you for coming to My Manic Mondayz. I'll see you in a little bit. Let's get started. Just do the intro. Turn the intro, please. Thank you. Thank you for being good with the intro. I look great.
I wish I could say that was a filter, but that's how my face actually. That cedar, God, Central Texas, it eats you up. Some people don't get it; they're lucky. But some people, I got it. God, it beats me up. But if you eat healthy and you take care of yourself, you won't get a visit from the broccoli guy. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
Yeah, I'm a broccoli. Thank you for watching My Manic Mondayz, where movies and mental health meet. It's a healthy choice. Like broccoli. Broccoli's good to eat every day. Thank you for watching the show. Now back at you.
All right, so that was the broccoli guy. I think I might like broccoli. I do eat a lot of broccoli, and I don't know something about broccoli getting a bad rap. I think I'm gonna work with like oh no, this little guy. But I like the character I'm working on. So my last video here is the last one I did. It's kind of more of a for the network. So let's see.
Hey, thanks for watching My Manic Mondayz on the Indian Skate Network. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you're enjoying the show. It's My Manic Mondayz, the Indian Skate Network. Check us out.
Kind of looks a little bit like Pete Davidson to me. I don't know. A little bit like a little bit Steve-O-ish. Little Mortal Kombat or Reptile Broccoli. Love it. That's a good that. I'm gonna write that down, Barry. I'm gonna give you a little credit for that one. Mortal Kombat Broccoli guy. That's gonna be your character. I'll put the suit on. I'll get the reptile suit and we'll go to town. Oh, I forgot I blocked that. There we go. Got a pen here. We're gonna do MK2 reptile broccoli. We'll see. I like that's my favorite reptile, the MK2. Actually, Mortal Kombat 1 reptile's pretty cool because he was a Scorpion and Sub-Zero, but not original thinking by the time it was. So, yeah, well, no, then was original thinking. Well, anyways, let's see. I want to talk about this book next time because my brother shared a book with me that I had never read before, and it's called Who Moved My Cheese? And I'll talk about that. I'm going to try to do a video on that. It's a really good book for just kind of getting another view and perspective on life, on situations. It's a good read. It's very, very positive. I'll talk about it. Maybe I'll do a video on it because I do want to do a video on this book. If anybody's out there feeling lost and you don't know what you do want to do with your life, just read this book, The Alchemist. I'll do a video on this one. This book is amazing. It'll help you out. It'll get you going. It'll get it'll get those gears situated for you. But I got my comic book, so I got the other first part going. I got the the structure of the way I'm gonna do it, and then I actually found some pretty good YouTube channels on making a comic book. And one of the channels I found suggested making a mini comic book, which I thought was awesome. So I'm going to be making a few of those. But I thought this was cool. I'm already here on this story. So there's my story for my comic. So I'll be getting that out soon. And then, so I got a February 1st deadline. So I'm going to see, I'm just going to keep hacking away. But The Alchemist, I definitely want to make a video on this one because this book, it really helped me out when I read it, and especially when I bought the book. The way it was kind of packaged to me, not packaged, like the way I purchased it, they had a message inside that I was able to read, and it kind of resonated to me. MK random fact: Sonya Blade is a Texan. Whoa! Oh yeah, yes. How should go like that? Yeah, I could see her doing that. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I'm almost done with ideas here or conversations. It's getting late too. I've gotta be up early, but yeah, if you haven't yet, and if you're on my YouTube page, check out my Jason David Frank interview at Big Texas Comic Con. It's getting some good feedback. I like a lot of the positive energy, positive comments. I'm trying to do a video for that one, but I don't know. I get the words aren't coming out right, so I'm gonna try it one more time and see whatever I say. I'm gonna throw it out there. But if you get a chance, check it out. It's I'm getting a lot of people telling me how it's helped them out a lot, and I mean there's tons of tribute videos out there, so it's cool that that people are still, we're still getting stuff out, still creating stuff, still reaching people. So give it a shot. There you are, the Big Texas Comic Con. So that's Jason David Frank. So give it if you haven't checked it out yet. But it's one of those. I can't even. I get when somebody writes like something positive about what they see, and specifically they see it, and I go back and look at it, and I'm like, oh, they're right. They're right. Certain things. But as I recently found on my friend's refrigerator, a quick, simple, motivational, a piece of motivation or inspiration. Apply yourself. You can't go wrong when you apply yourself. So I always I love that. Just apply yourself. So I'll leave you with that, everybody. So thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I'll be posting some videos soon when I can. Right now, I just got I gotta get through this. Yeah, that's the reno. It's not a big. Oh, by the way, it's not even a big renovation. It's a small little bathtub. They want to charge me $10,000 for that. That's why I just demoed it myself. I was like, nah, that's cool. Not to put anybody down or anything, but that's like the run rate now for city to demo like the small bathroom in the city. I'll save it myself. I don't care if water comes out everywhere on the side. I'll just do it myself. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I'm gonna try to check in more on this network. I was trying to do it yesterday, but it didn't work out. And tonight I just got a little late. It was a little late, but I still did it. I want to do it. I want to get on. I like doing the podcast. It's something I enjoy doing. And I have some. I'm trying to work with some comedians about. They want to do a wrestling podcast, so I'm like hoping we can get through that because I kind of want to reconnect with my wrestling class. And conventions have kind of opened that up again to me, so I really like that. All right, Cindy, I'll talk to you soon. Oh, you're late, son. Late to class. Double flawless victory for fatality at the pit on MK1 to fight Reptile. AB. What is that? Blood. Sega Genesis. Yeah, Wayward Soul was always about the Sega. And we had to put in the code for it. I still can't believe you fought a 4-button. I forgot the music. You're supposed to put a 4-button game over 3, and they figured it out. Sega Genesis, because Mortal Kombat has a 4-path: the high punch, low punch, high kick, low kick, and they had that. And then the Sega Genesis only had 3 buttons. But if I'm not mistaken, I think the way you would do a high punch and it was set to high punch and high kick, and all you would do is hold back to do low punch, low kick, or something like that. I can't remember. It was obviously better on PlayStation, but blood, man. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. You had the blood victory. You had the better graphics on the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo. Remember, you couldn't even do the punch, the Johnny Cage split sometimes. It wouldn't let you certain times. And then on the Super Nintendo one for MK2, if you hit somebody hard enough, they would vomit. That was it. There would be no blood. They would just vomit. Yeah, but how was it? It was the what was it? Wayward Soul. You hit the low. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember by playing with it. There was a way you did it with a Sega, where it was because there were only three buttons to use 4. It's crazy, but it was so much fun. I've been playing those games. I still have them. I still have the little arcade game. But yeah. Well, I have to go. It's getting late, and I need to rest up. And plus, I've been on the screen, so I need to go rest my eyes, so I don't have those fried eyes all day. You had to buy the Genesis controller with 6 buttons. No, but I thought you could play with the one with 3. I thought, yeah. Oh, well, I gotta look into this. We got this research. You had the 6-button one. I remember I had the obnoxious, All right, Perry. I'll see everybody later. Take care. Adios.